I was so careless, I left you alone. I was running the streets and carrying on. You were so patient, never said a word. You hid all the tears and buried your hurt. I was a fool, I never figured it out till I came home to an empty house. I didn't know it was as lonely alone. Didn't know the nights could be so long when someone you love so badly is gone. Baby, please don't go. I didn't know it was this lonely alone. It's only midnight, but with you gone, it's forever since sundown, forever till dawn. As I lie here thinking, I'm hating myself. It's hit me hard, how you must have felt. I'm sorry I hurt you, I'm sorry I lied. I'd give anything to hold you tonight. I didn't know it was this lonely alone. Didn't know the nights could be so long when someone you love so badly is gone. Baby, please don't go. I didn't know it was this lonely alone. Baby, please don't go. I didn't know it was this lonely alone. Baby, please don't go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
run on home. Little boy, run home to your mama. Don't bother coming back, 'cause babe, I'm gone. I'm gone.
We start the show off with a couple of female artists in the world of country music tonight. That is Leah Justine making her radio debut. It is called Run Home. Video to that one is on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. And before that, my good friend Jessie Mapes, who was also an actress in the movie Urban Cowboy. She played Jessie with John Travolta and Deborah Winger, and a great tune called Lonely. Well, I'm not lonely right now. Already got lots of folks in our live interactive chat room. Welcome to Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. We are KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on New Music Friday. We've got a lot of great new music tonight and a couple of great radio interviews scheduled for tonight as well. At the bottom half of the first hour, we're going to have Dennis DiCiro with us live tonight. And then at the bottom half of hour number 2, Annabelle Maher. She's 16 years old, and you're absolutely going to love her music as well. So we've got lots of great things to get to. First, I want to give a big shout out and thank you to all of the radio stations that replay this program. Great radio stations like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicboxforfriends.com, that is from Belgium, devilscountryradio.com, radiotheking.be, that is from Belgium as well, WVMIradio.com, realradio.us, downtheroadradio.com from Ireland, countrymusicexpress.co.uk, and our live radio player is on their website 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We are on Bourbon Trail Radio, thechimpfm.com from Canada, countrythunder.com.au from Australia, WFPNradio.org. We are also syndicated with bigrecords.world/radio, and we are the official radio station now of Talk About It TV. They're going to be interviewing yours truly here real soon. We'll let you know when that's going to happen. And brand new as of last week, Top Shelf Radio Texas. We want to thank all of those folks for replaying this program. We sure do appreciate you guys helping us get this new music out there. Well, speaking of new music, the next single is by a new group called Wayland. It is called Looking for a Bar on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, new country's best on New Music Friday.
Tonight the sun's going down like a bottle of Johnny Walker Red. I'm driving down some back street, staring at the high beams through the haze of a cigarette. I'm not looking for answers or a one-night stand. No, I haven't really thought that far. I'm just looking for a bar. I'm looking for a place where nobody knows my name. Somewhere it's okay to break down. I'm just looking for a spot where, baby, you're not. Throw back a couple shots and yell, hey now. I'm just out here in my car. I'm just looking for a bar where the neon blues don't make me think about you, or the way your touch burns me down. Somewhere it's just another night where whiskey shimmers on ice, just like us. I can come unwound. I ain't looking for answers or one night stand, or why you broke my heart. I'm looking for a place where nobody knows my name. Somewhere it's okay to break down. I'm just looking for a spot where, baby, you're not. Throw back a couple shots and yell, hey now. I'm just out here in my car.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
Mother's love isn't dying, and self is not denied. No medals are ever given when a single mother survives. They take our pain and anguish and turn it into pride. A mother never gives up, and her memory never dies. But dear God, why do you take her from a place where she belongs? Dear God, why do you need her? What did we do so wrong? You already have your angels, so why do you need mine? I only need one answer. Dear God, why? She kissed our scrapes and bruises, took in our broken hearts, told us you would heal us when our worlds were torn apart. She smiled with all her beauty when our first child was born. So proud to be a grandma, a title she adored. But dear God, why do you take her from a place where she belongs? Dear God, why do you need her? What did we do so wrong? You already have your angels, so why do you need mine? I only need one answer. Dear God, why? I'm heavy in emotion and burdened by my faith. I know she spoke so highly of meeting you one day. But dear God, why do you take her from a place where she belongs? Dear God, why do you need her? What did we do so wrong? You already have your angels, so why do you need mine? I only need one answer. Dear God, why? Dear God, why? Dear God, why?
Making his radio debut tonight on KICR Indie Country Radio, his name is Joey James. That is a great ballad. It is called Dear God, Why. I love a ballad in the world of country music. Thank you, Joey James, for sending that one over. We sure do appreciate it. We'll be looking for more and hopefully get that gentleman on a show we do on Thursday nights called Triple Play Thursday. These next artists are sisters. They have great harmonies, and they've got a great video to this next song you can check out on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. They are Presley and Taylor. Everybody sees it. Now you're going to hear it on today's country from KICR, Indie Country Radio. New country's best on New Music Friday.
You walk into the crowd, your eyes meet up with mine. We get to hanging out like it's any other night. Just shooting conversation like we always do. Whenever it's time we're wasting, you noticed it too. Girls don't come up to you, guys don't come up to me. Yeah, they could, but they just let us be. I guess on the outside looking in, people think we're more than friends, like we got something going on. We can't put a finger on it. Maybe we don't want it to be all we've ever wanted. Don't it make you wonder why when we smile at each other, the world thinks we're falling in love? How come everybody sees it? Everybody sees it but us. We tell our inside jokes, throw our heads back and laugh. We accidentally touch and pull our hands back fast. No, we don't even try to make it look so easy. They think we're blind. Just being you and me, I guess on the outside looking in, people think we're more than friends, like we got something going on. We can't put a finger on it. Maybe we don't want it to be all we ever wanted. Don't it make you wonder why when we smile at each other, the world thinks we're falling in love? How come everybody sees it? Everybody sees it but us. Girls don't come up to you, guys don't come up to me. Everybody sees it. Everybody sees it but us. I guess on the outside looking in, people think we're more than friends, like we got something going on. We can't put a finger on it. Maybe we don't want it to be all we've ever wanted. Don't it make you wonder why when we smile at each other, the world thinks we're falling in love? How come everybody sees it? Everybody sees it but us. Everybody sees it. Everybody sees it but us. Everybody sees it. Everybody sees it but us.
You're listening to New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
I remember my favorite bike was a little tyke that she could fly. And that ragged old hat of mine when I was 9 was the Indians from 95. Those things never left my side. Oh, but today I couldn't find them if I tried. This old shirt is getting worn, the knees of these jeans are torn. This old back don't work the way it should. But of all these things that I wear in time, I search forever just to find something that always feels brand new. Though everything fades away, one day you'll see. You and I will never get old to me. At 12 I had my first kiss, that middle school bliss on the beach down in South Carolina. And in high school, where I met you in 17, I swore to make it mine. Well, I'll never forget that first slow dance, 'cause I still feel it every time I hold your hand. This old shirt is getting worn, the knees of these jeans are torn. This old back don't work the way it should. But of all these things that I wear in time, I search forever just to find
sitting there, front porch in your rocking chair, sipping sweet tea, smiling at me, looking back on the times we shared. You said something about getting old, and I swore I had, but in case I haven't told you, this old shirt is getting warm. This old shirt is getting warm. The knees of these jeans are torn. This old back don't work the way it should. But of all these things that wear in time, I search forever just to find something that always feels brand new. And as I'm standing here today, I hope you'll see that, baby, you will never get old to me.
His name is Dustin Kines, Kines. That is a hit song, in my opinion, right there. One of my new favorites, actually. I love that one. It is called Old to Me. That one will never get old to me. This next artist is a former American Idol contestant. Great video to this one on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. His name is Tyler Booth. This is called Long Comes a Girl on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on New Music Friday.
You see the bopper dropping while you're popping the top on a cold beer, and you bust through the mud in your old truck in low gear. It's shotguns, bird dogs, buddies, and 12-ounce curls. Along comes a girl. You're spitting and swearing in the jeans you've been wearing for 2 weeks. Paycheck, weekend, hardcore, drinking and no sleep. Playing by the rules you made in a country boy's world. Along comes a girl. You're losing track of time on a front porch swing, writing love songs in your sixth string. And she ain't lighting up your phone, you just let it ring. She got you falling like a star from the bluegrass sky, tripping on a kiss on a Friday night, hiding in the clouds with her on a midnight high. Along comes a girl. Never thought you'd be breaking an iron out on a new shirt, or singing along to I Saw the Light in an old church, let alone taking out a 20-year loan for a piece of your own dirt. And along comes a girl, and you're losing track of time on a front porch swing, writing love songs on your sixth string. If she ain't lighting up your phone, you just let it ring. She got you falling like a star from the bluegrass sky, tripping on a kiss on a Friday night, hiding in the clouds with her on a midnight high. Along comes a girl. She got you falling like a star from the bluegrass sky, tripping on a kiss on a Friday night, hiding in the clouds with her on a midnight high.
country. New music discovery. Now.
Love ain't a word you just toss around. And when I met you, I figured that out. That day our eyes locked, I knew you were the one. But there's so many times I came undone. Like that moment when our lips melted into that first kiss, and I felt our two worlds collide. Baby, memories come and go, but there's one thing that I know. If I'm gonna reminisce, you're the one I'll do it with. You're my lover, my best friend, and now I'll get to spend a lifetime of that moment when I look in my heart, I see only you. I'm reminded of every little thing that you do. And watching you sleep, I send up a prayer that there's more remember when's for us to share. Like the moment I came unglued when you said your I do's, and I felt like the luckiest man alive. Baby, memories come and go, but there's one thing that I know. If I'm gonna reminisce, you're the one I'll do it with. You're my lover, my best friend, and now I'll get to spend a lifetime of that moment when. Isn't the breaths you take, it's the moments that take your breath away. Baby, memories come and go, but there's one thing that I know. If I'm gonna reminisce, you're the one I'll do it with. When you whispered my name, I knew I'd never be the same. I want a lifetime of that moment when. Oh, a lifetime of that moment when. Yeah, a lifetime of that moment when.
It is called That Moment When, and I want to give a big shout out to the songwriter on that one, a good friend of mine by the name of Jill Chase. I'll be tagging her in the post after the show is over tonight to let her know her song got played on the radio. Fantastic song right there, That Moment When, Mr. Michael Lusk. Well, we've got Dennis DiCirio, I know I'm butchering your name, on the radio with us tonight. How are you, my friend?
I'm wonderful tonight, Tim. Thank you so much for having me tonight.
Absolutely, and calling from the state of Colorado. And how's things going in Colorado?
Well, it's a beautiful summer evening, sitting out on the back porch, giving my fingers a rest. Happy to talk to you.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad to have you on the program. We had to rebook this interview because of some crazy scheduling that I had going on, and I still got that going on. It's all the time. But it's glad to have you on the program. It's hard to get on here sometimes. You get booked out for even a couple of months. I've got artists waiting to get on here, but I just do 2 shows a week, and I hope to do more in the future. I love doing this. I used to do 5 days a week, but just
that's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Yeah, man, I'm very thankful. Thanks for having me.
Hey, absolutely. Let's talk about your musical journey and how you found me. I think probably through social media somehow, but
well, starting back when my kids all grown up, so I figured that I'd take off my baseball hat and start playing my guitar again. And then started writing some really strong songs and decided to get down and go cut them in Nashville. And I've been really blessed to play with the greatest musicians, greatest living musicians. And to name a few, Chris Lusinger, he plays guitar with us, and Larry Paxton, Grand Ole Opry bass player, he's in the band. And Tommy White was sat in last session with the Grand Ole Opry. He's a great slide guitarist at the Opry. And let's see, Kerry Marks is the director of music at Opry. So, and then of course I have Colleen Walters doing the vocals on things, along with Troy Johnson and James LeBlanc. So it's a real winning combo. And the beauty of it is that we do 4 songs a session. And I take down 4 different songs in there, 4 different genres with 4 different sounds, and these greats make magic and create what I have.
Wow!
And I've just been very blessed.
That is awesome. I saw on your website you're putting out anywhere from maybe 9 to 12 songs a year. That's quite a few.
It is. It's been, let's see, 9 years running. I've been running about 9 to 12 a year, and I go down to Fame Studios in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. I've cut some songs there, and what a place that is! My goodness, I could go on. When you walk in those studios, you can feel the energy from all the greats that have ever played there, and my goodness, it's just a magical place.
Yeah.
That's 9 to 12 a year is about all I write. I mean, this year I've written 7. I've got 4 new ones that I'm going to scratch out for my next session down in Nashville, October the 20th. Yeah, so I'm very excited about that.
That is awesome, man. It sounds like you got a lot of good stuff going on, and I love your music. We're getting ready to play a couple of great songs today on the show, so I like to do this program called New Music Friday and debut brand new music that a lot of the world, including me, hasn't even heard yet. I get so much in my email every week, every day. It's unbelievable, but that's a good problem to have too.
It's a wonderful problem.
Like you said, I love getting it out there, and there is so much talent out there, including you, my friend.
Oh, well, very grateful for that compliment. Thank you, Tim.
Absolutely. In fact, you're nominated for some awards. You wanted to talk about the Josie Awards that's coming up, I believe, next month, isn't it? And we're just like a few days from September, so that's coming right around the corner.
Oh, that's an exciting thing. It's going to be held at my home away from home at the Grand Ole Opry, so that's going to be fun right in the heart of Nashville. And I'm fortunate to have the song "You Needed Me." I wrote this song in troubled times, let's say the least, and out of the 30,000 something songs that they got in at the Josie Awards, that one is nominated for Song of the Year, all genres. So that's just an amazing thing, and I'm grateful for that to no end.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we do country radio here, and I'm sure that you might consider yourself a country artist, but I bet you listened to a lot of them growing up, didn't you?
Oh, sure. What flung me back towards the country genre was the things that happened in the 80s and early 90s. Man, was that a great time for country music.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun during that period, met a lot of great people during that period, and it just turned my head in that direction. Yes, country I'll do, and gospel I'll write too. And I've got several gospel songs available here too.
That is awesome. I love that too, and I've been playing some of that here lately and getting some really good country gospel sent to me. In fact, I interviewed a lady, you might know her. Her name is Lisa Daggs. It's Daggs is her last name, and she's a great country music gospel artist, and and just great. I mean, that's all she does, and she's fantastic.
Oh my goodness, I have to look her up. Thank you for that.
Yeah, Lisa Daggs. You might be able to collaborate something there. If you're looking for a female vocalist, she's it too.
Oh, she's that wonderful. I'll have to go check her out.
Oh,
for
yeah.
Sure. Yeah, no doubt.
Fantastic. Now, you mentioned that 90s country. That's what got me into country radio, in fact, and especially the guys from Oklahoma, because I was in Oklahoma at the time, 20 years down there in southeast Oklahoma, where Blake Shelton's from, in Ada, and there was Toby Keith from Oklahoma, Garth, of course, and October the 1st, well, actually September 30th through October the 2nd, Garth is going to be here just south of Branson at a brand new rodeo arena that Johnny Morris is building that owns Bass Pro Shops. It's going to be called Timber Ridge, so you're going to get to see Garth 3 days in a row here in Branson pretty soon.
Oh, well, that's pretty neat, because Chris Lusinger, who's going to sit in on my session, he is Garth Brooks' guitarist. So
there you go.
There's a correlation there.
Man, I'll tell you what, that's awesome. And there's a lot of good local artists here in Branson, but I'm just starting to find that out after being here for 10 years, of some of the ones that, hit these honky-tonks that I don't know about, even away from town, up in Springfield, Missouri, and places like that. So,
yeah. Branson's wonderful. I've got many fans down in Branson. Yeah. All thanks to James Marvell. He's was very, very big figure down in Branson, and he and Joanne Cash cut a couple of my songs. So at that point, I started getting notoriety in Branson, and it was hitting the radio, and we were promoting these songs like no end. And of course, James Marvell, he was the single greatest promoter I have ever met in my life.
Isn't he something? He was so great. Boy. I have interviewed him 2 times on this program, and I was amazed when you said something about James Marvell when we were messaging back and forth today, and he recently passed away, unfortunately, but yeah, he is great, has good ties to Branson, Missouri, and used to come here all the time. I still go into places and I see James Marvell's picture on different things around Branson. Big name here, and he was in a band called Mercy back in the day, and their band was huge when Elvis and the Beatles were making their run at about the same time, but they hit like #1 on a few of their songs back then too. So
yes, now that one song in particular you're speaking of is "Love Can Make You Happy." I was a young guy. I was not just a couple of years younger than James, and that song tipped the scales and changed my life. Wow. And said, this is what I have to do. And it was such a thrill for me to, later on in life, to run into James Marvell again and have him cut couple of my songs. That was just an incredible feeling, I tell you the truth.
I still work with the gentleman that promoted him. His name's J.K. Coltrane. You may know of him. He has Nashville radio promotions, and he still sends stuff that has James Marvell's music in it, and I love it.
Now, J.K. Coltrane did produce the songs that we cut with Joanne Cash over at Gene Breeden's studio. J.K. and I go pretty good back ways.
Small world, isn't it?
It is. And, he did the production on those couple songs that we did. You bet he did.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I've interviewed Lee Sims, one of his too, that was really good, and I didn't know Lee from anybody else. And I just saw J.K. send me a list of new artists, and I clicked on Lee Sims. He's from Colorado. Fantastic traditional country music artist.
Oh, yes. I've heard some of this stuff, and I have to agree with you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, tell me about one thing that I want to know, and I've asked Lee about this too, but we'll ask you. How about the country music scene in Colorado? What's that like?
Well, the country music scene in Colorado has always been more of a country western type scene. Mm-hmm. And there's a distinct difference between modern country and traditional western country music. And that's the kind of scene that still sticks around here. The old traditional sound with the big deep voices and that kind of country. Not the upbeat, fast movement, swing stuff. No, not that. No.
Yeah, and well, that's Lee Sims. His Barber Creek Road is doing quite well on the radio charts, the indie radio charts. We are a roots radio, music reporting radio station as well, so we chart you over there. And he's got champagne in a Dixie glass, and I mean, he's just got the voice. And it's just that deep baritone, man. It gets me because. You know, it reminds me of people like Waylon and Willie and those, or not Willie, but Johnny Cash. Those kind of guys that had that deep voice that could just, they could even talk through their songs and sound good, couldn't they?
That's right. They could sing the dictionary and it sounds great.
Right.
I know.
and I think that's how Waylon got to be the voice of the Dukes of Hazzard, too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I just want to retract here for a second on something. Now, there is talk in the wind, and for everybody to hear, that there may be a greatest hits album of James Marvell that's going to be in the works. And I was called to ask if I would participate, and I said absolutely. So it's in the wind right now. It's going to get firmer, and next time we talk, I'll have more for you on that.
Well, there you go. He was an awesome guy, and we sure had a lot of fun, and we laughed and laughed when we did our interviews on the radio, and he's just a really, really neat guy. We miss him a lot, so, yeah. Absolutely.
There's a lot to miss there. There's a lot to miss.
Sure
You got
enough.
that right.
Well, you got a great song here, and, you know, one thing about Branson is they love the veterans here, and every show that I've ever been to in Branson, they take time to have the veterans all stand up in every branch of the armed forces, Air Force, Army, Navy, Coast Guard, whatever it is, and even security and law enforcement officers. They have them stand up as well and pay homage to them. You got a great song here called Beneath the Flag. Tell us about this one.
Okay, this song was written as a tribute song, directly as a tribute song, to point out some of the hardship parts of war. And it is quite poignant, and you'll hear what comes up. The story tells itself, and that's the great Jimmy Nichols that is playing the piano in the background there. Colleen Walters and James LeBlanc are the singers, with the rest of the West Nashville Orchestra, recorded in Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay. Well, we're going to play it for the folks listening to us live right now and those around the world who will be tuned in to the syndicated stations. Dennis DiCiaro, is that right?
You're close enough, thank you.
Here we go, Beneath the Flag on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
And there he stood in the morning light, worn, tired, and bleeding. It was here last night. Another day, salute the land. And that just can't be said for every man. 'Cause some are coming home beneath the flag. And no one knows if we will see tomorrow. Tomorrow's never promised during war. Some will see an angel watching over. Some go out to fight and don't come home. We're beneath the sea, we're in the sky. We're walking endless miles and don't ask why. The strength it takes, God only knows. Staying safe and we all understand. And some are coming home worn, tired, and bleeding like the other night. Oh, glory waves o'er the land, and freedom has a cost, knows every man. 'Cause some are coming home beneath the flag.
Right there on Indie Country Radio, KICR. It is called Beneath the Flag. Fantastic song, and I hear tell there's a video to that one I got to go check out, too, for our TV channel.
Oh, yeah, there absolutely is on my YouTube channel. If you just go type in my name on Google, the first thing that'll pop up is my YouTube channel. Beneath the Flag is on there. It was released and went to #1 on the Nashville charts. And then I've been so blessed because all the veteran sites, they wanted that song. So I gave it to them to share with their folks. And the thing ran up to over 100,000 views. So I'm just really thrilled with the way that song is performing.
That is awesome. We were just talking about off the air, and you said you wanted to mention on the air, every day you wake up blessed, and you're even more blessed when you get to do what you love for a living. You never work a day in your life, do you?
Oh, no, I don't consider it work. It's a labor of love. Some of it gets a little bit touchy when I get in the middle of a bridge and I can't figure my way out of it.
You can't turn around in the middle of a bridge. I know that.
No, you can't. You can't without changing everything else. You cannot, right?
No. Oh. Yeah, especially if you're trying to cross Table Rock Lake down here in Branson. Don't try that one.
No.
Oh man. That is. Do you get that? What's called writer's block from time to time, or just maybe need somebody else to help you put that together, co-write with somebody or something like that.
No, the way I work through writer's block, I'll even explain that. It might be helpful to your writer listeners on there. Say you come up to a point where you just can't go any further with lyrics because you run into a snag and it's like, well, this isn't fitting. And at that juncture, what I do is I simply go to a different area of the song. Like I'll do if I run into a trouble with, I just can't figure my way out of this verse, I'll put it down, excuse me, let it rest for a while, and work on a different area of the song, but I never leave the song.
Yeah.
That's one thing I don't do. So, yeah, I don't jump around from song to song. I work my way through it, however it needs to be worked through.
Yeah. I've seen that on a lot of TikToks as far as cooking food. That's the way you do a good steak, too. You leave it alone and let it rest for a while, and it's even better that way.
Right, just go work in a different area. There's many areas in a song. It's not just one area.
I go get the mac and cheese ready while that's percolating. So there you go.
Right, and see, I write arrangements for 4 different pieces, including bass. So, when we go into the studio, everybody has their own part, basically. They're not reading off the same chart.
Right. Now, let me ask you this. I like to hear different writing styles. Do you wake up in the middle of the night and can't sleep because you've got some lyrics in your head, or do you have to hear the hook first, or kind of how do you do it?
I don't know. I get a little bit more disciplined than that. I kind of, when I'm done for the day writing, I kind of turn it off. And if there's something that comes to me in the immediately thereafter, like as soon as I leave my studio and walk back upstairs, if something hits me, I'll go down and do it. But for the most part, when I get done with my writing sessions, my personal writing sessions, I'm finished. I've accomplished everything I wanted to do, and I'm grateful for it. And you leave it alone. That's the way I do it. I mean, it's a step-by-step operation. I don't know how I've got emails from folks saying, Dennis, I wrote 3 new songs today, and the first thing I could think of is, oh, how did you do that? My goodness.
Yeah, well, and that's another thing that I hear from a lot of artists, some of the best songs from start to finish only take an hour or so, and that's just unbelievable, isn't it?
That is the truth. That is the truth. And Hank Williams used to write his song. Hank Williams Sr. used to write them 20 minutes.
Is that
Very
right?
simple songs or whatever. Yeah, 20 minutes. And he made a statement, if you can't write a song in 20 minutes, then you're not a songwriter.
Yeah. Well, Taylor Swift, she could break up with a guy and she'd write one in 20 minutes on the back of a napkin, too, I think.
Yeah, I think she used to deliberately break up with guys. I don't know the whole story. I know part of it. I only know part of it. not the whole thing.
I had a friend of mine today, and right before I came on the air, she posted she was in Walmart, and that's all they were playing was Taylor Swift. And I said, well, that's because they want you to use the self-checkout, and get out of there swiftly, too.
Frankly, what I attribute to the sound of my music is the great band players, the finest living musicians, and I have to mention them again. Jimmy Nichols plays all the keys. He's fabulous. He's played on every album. He's a prodigy. He's a genius, and you give him something, and he just makes miracles out of it. Larry Paxton, finest bass player. Finest bass player. He does all the charts for the Grand Ole Opry. So every time you go to the Opry, every song you ever hear, he wrote the charts for it. We all know who Tommy White is, a fabulous slide guitar player down at Opry. So, and I can't go on enough. Chris Lusinger with fabulous guitars. Paul Scoten plays drums with us. And the brilliant young man by the name of Nick Lutz does all the mixing and engineering. And it's just a fabulous adhesion because we've been working together for 9 years. So everything I bring them, they could play.
Wow, that is awesome. And I say this all the time on the radio. It's a team effort in doing this music business, man. When you have good people like that behind you, you put out a quality product, and that's what we're looking for. That's what I'm looking for. I like to call this station New Country's Best. That's our tagline. It's our Twitter account. So, we're looking for the cream of the crop, and you guys are putting out some good stuff. You're using great people behind you, and that's what it takes.
It certainly does, and what happens is everything happens in pre-production. After the charts are written, after the scratches are done, myself and Larry Paxton will sit down and we'll go through these charts with a fine-tooth comb, and there's no errors, because a lot of the things I do are really rather complex. So if you listen to the music, you'll hear some complexities in there, and those don't happen by accident.
Yeah, exactly.
If they do, they usually sound terrible.
Yeah, and then you can't duplicate it in a live show.
That's right. That's right.
All right. Well, I appreciate the time tonight. And Dennis, tell us where everybody can find you on social media if they want to check out some more of your songs, other than what I'm going to keep playing for sure.
Well, thank you. And you can find me on all the platforms. But if you go in to Google and just Google my name, you could read pages and pages about me, and some of it's even the truth.
Yeah.
And you could find all of my songs right there on my YouTube channel, and you're welcome to come on by and leave a comment.
All right. I told you when I first went on your website tonight, it asked me if I would accept the cookies, and I told you you'd have to pardon me if I'm talking with my mouth full, but I love getting cookies off of websites. I don't know why.
They're free.
They're free. You might as well take them and accept them. So, there's that. Well, man, I appreciate you. We have had a good time and laughed a lot, too. So, in memory of James Marvell, thank you for a great interview.
Well, I'm certainly grateful. Thank you for having me, and thank you for all that are listening.
You are welcome. We're going to play the next song called Restless Wind. Troy, is that the title of it?
Troy Johnson is the singer of that with Colleen Walters.
Oh, okay.
That West Nashville Orchestra, all the greats. Thank you.
There you go. Dennis DiCiaro, right here on KICR Radio, Country's Best.
saw you yesterday. I'm alone and my mind's on runaway. Seems everywhere you're there since you went away. Always you I'm thinking of, 'cause it's you that I still love. You never seem to go away from me. Lord, I'm still missing you. You ain't here, I ain't holding you. How I lost you, how I let you go. And I'm not what might have been. Kinda feels like a restless wind, blowing up old feelings in my soul. Should we never meet again? It's you, my love, my friend. Only you, my precious, restless wind. Days don't go by fast anymore. I'm alone and I can't take no more. Thought I'd close my eyes and you'd be there. Oh, I've never stopped thinking of you, my first and my love true. Oh, I ain't mean it since you went away. If we never meet again, it's you, my love, my friend. Only you, baby. My precious, restless wind. Oh, only you, my precious, restless wind. Baby, only you, my precious, restless wind.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Girl, you don't need another outlaw. Ain't looking for another Jesse James. Don't be fooled by my hat and boots. No, we ain't all the same. We don't all disappear into the sunset. Ain't all gunslanging, saloon doors swinging drums. We ain't all rough-cut ramblers out here gambling with love. From the looks of it, I can tell your heart's breaking. Dancing and stress, and you need saving. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. Ain't built for running, no,
one's just so wide. Love your biggest acid on the Arizona sky and hold you tight. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. They ain't built for running, no, we're riding to the storm. Be your strength when you feel weak, man, and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, let's get back up on that horse, 'cause that's what cowboys are for. Dancing in stress and you've been waiting for a hero to go saddle up and save you. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. Ain't built for running, we're riding to the store. Your strength when you feel weak, come and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, let's get back up on that horse. That's what cowboys are for. That's what cowboys are for. That's what cowboys are for.
His name is Brandon Davis. That's what Cowboys are for. Kicking off the second hour of today's country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. Brandon Davis currently touring with Tim McGraw on his summer 2022 tour. He is a fantastic artist, and I just interviewed a fantastic singer-songwriter as well. Dennis DiChiaro was with us live tonight, and he is fantastic as well. Go check out his music. He's got a lot more of it, and we're going to be playing a lot more of it. You'll be able to check out a couple of his videos on our TV channel coming up real soon as well. Well, don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Hour number 2's just kicked off music-wise, and at the bottom of the hour, I've got another great radio interview with a very talented young lady by the name of Annabelle Maher, so you want to be sure to stay tuned for that. This next artist is very talented. She's a female, and she's a good friend of mine. She is from Hope, Arkansas. We did a great radio interview last May the 19th, and her name is May. M-A-E, Miss May Estes. Her latest single is called Your Hands on today's country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
I've seen your hands grease stained, turn a wrench, swing a hammer, take apart a V8, put it back together and never miss a move. They just know what to do. And I've seen your hands 10 and 2, heading east on 40, hometown in the rear view. You left for me, letting go of everything so I could chase a dream. Steady and true and strong, and right where I belong. Holding a beer on a Friday night, holding a match when I need a light, holding the door and my old guitar, there on my knee in a crowd in a dive bar, holding a ring in my heart for the rest of my life, wearing that band. I hope your hand's always holding mine. I felt your hands in the dark, light me up all over, running through my hair and pulling me closer like nobody else. You know me better than I know myself. You pick me up when I can't stand, like my mama prayed for, kind of man. Holding a beer on a Friday night, holding a match when I need a light, holding the door and my old guitar, there on my knee in a crowd in a dive bar, holding a ring in my heart for the rest of my life, wearing that band. is always holding mine. Holding mine.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do. Today's country. More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
10 years old and wishing my pa would take me fishing, but he told me we had work to do. So with shingles and a hammer, he had me climbing up that ladder to help him patch that old farmhouse roof. Hadn't seen a cloud in weeks, and fish were at their peak. I was ticked off hot and elbow deep in tar. When he heard enough complaining, I remember my pa saying, son, it wasn't raining when Noah built the ark. There's gonna come a time the sun ain't gonna shine. Tomorrow would be too late to start. So don't procrastinate. Don't sit around and wait till it gets dark. Son, it wasn't raining when Noah built the ark. Son, it wasn't raining when Noah built the ark. 13 summers later, well, I married Sherry Taylor. The first few months I was never around. Well, I was always doing something, golfing, fishing, or hunting, until that evening that my boss set me down. He said, here's some free advice. You better spend time with your wife, or you're gonna find your clothes out in the yard. You don't see the sense in changing until she starts complaining. But son, it wasn't raining when Noah built the ark. There's gonna come a time the sun ain't gonna shine. Tomorrow would be too late to start. So don't procrastinate. Don't sit around and wait till it gets dark. Son, it wasn't raining when Noah built the ark. Son, it wasn't raining when Noah built the ark. So don't procrastinate. Don't sit around and wait till it gets dark. Son, it wasn't raining when Noah built the ark. Son, it wasn't raining when Noah built the ark.
We talked about that gentleman in our live radio interview just a little bit ago. His name is Lee Sims. He is also from Colorado and got that baritone voice. There you go. His latest single, it is called When Noah Built the Ark. And there you go. Probably going to rain now. This next artist is Miss Sydney Hansen. We've had 2 great radio interviews so far. There will be more. Her latest single is called Getting Somewhere Slow from Sydney Hansen on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio. New country's best on New Music Friday.
You make your big debut, the world says hello. The summer stars go flying by your window. You gotta do everything, wanna do everything. isn't that what life's about? Time's hardly started ticking, and you feel it's running out. Your dreams are big, your mind is turning, candles spread, both ends burning. Just save a little fire for down the road. You got a lot to give, if there's no takers, they'll catch up sooner or later. You're not standing still, just getting somewhere slow. You're getting somewhere slow. You find the words you want for your song. You hate when people say you're right where you belong. 'Cause you gotta do everything, wanna do everything, everything but wait. You don't have to let it get to you. Give yourself a break. Your dreams are big, your mind is turning, candles bright, both ends burning. Save a little fire for down the road. You got a lot to give, if there's no takers, they'll catch up sooner or later. You're not standing still, just getting somewhere slow. You're getting somewhere slow. Might as well enjoy the ride, 'cause what I know about overnight is it never happens overnight. Your dreams are big, your mind is turning, candles bright, with both ends burning. You got a lot to give, if there's no takers, they'll catch up sooner or later. You're not standing still, just getting somewhere slow. You're getting somewhere slow. You're getting somewhere.
New country sounds like this.
I'd rather drink a hot beer, build a fire in the pouring rain, burn all of my fishing gear, then set sail in a hurricane.
And this.
I don't wanna be a good time girl, arm around my shoulder, shutting down your favorite bar.
And this.
99 Halo couldn't take you away.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Damn, that's good. We got the boat loaded up, trailer tied down, coolers packed full, and we're headed out of town. Gotta make a quick stop along the way, pick my buddy up for a wild ass day. Cruising out to the local party sandbar, shades on at back, and we're cranking some Willie. Got the trim pinned down just right, and amen. Toss me a beer. Down here on Watts Bartley, me and the boys getting wild today. A little hole in the bottom of the can, and it's shotgun time, my friends. Cruising now to the local party sandbar, shades on at back, and we're cranking some Willie. Got the trim pinned down just right, and amen. Come on and toss me a beer. Yeah, the girls are hot and the beer Cruising now to the local party sandbar, and shades on that back, and we're cranking some Willie. Got the trim pinned down, just riding, amen. Cruising now to the local party sandbar, and shades on that back, and we're cranking some Willie. Got the trim pinned down, just riding, amen. Come on and toss me a beer. I said, toss me a beer.
There is some country music that rocks for you right there. My good friend Mr. Aaron Carter. That is called Toss Me a Beer. Sounds good on a Friday, doesn't it? New Music Friday. I love that. This next artist is a great female artist. You can check out the video to her latest single on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. She is Jenna Paulette. This is called El Paso on KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
I bet you out there checking fences, bringing all the mail in. 2 fingers of bourbon waiting for me to check in. And when you go to sleep in our bed, I hope you know you're in my head, pulling me a little closer, your lips kissing my shoulder. You're promising you'll hold me and love me when I'm old me. But not a damn thing would change, even when I fly away. You got both feet on the ground, I'm on the moon up so high, shining down on a different town, just dreaming as big as a Texas sky. But now I'm missing home while I'm out here on the road. Ooh, yeah. You got away with that lasso, pulling me back to El Paso. Sleeping in between the cities, but I can't forget your smile, cause I got your picture with me. So even in this hotel bed, you're the only thing in my head. When I'm under bright lights, it almost gets me too high. But baby, every word I sing about you, every word's the whole damn truth. You got both feet on the ground, I'm on the moon up so high, shining down on a different town, just dreaming as big as a Texas sky. But now I'm missing home while I'm out here on the road. Ooh, yeah. You got away with that lasso, pulling me back to El Paso. Bright lights, it almost gets me too high. But baby, every word I sing about you, every word's the whole damn truth. You got both feet on the ground, I'm on the moon up so high, shining down on a different town, just dreaming as big as a Texas sky. But now I'm missing home while I'm out here on the road. Ooh, yeah. You got away with that lasso, pulling me back to El Paso.
Number 1 for today's country. New music discovery. Now.
Granddaddy was a gambler, never ever seemed to win. Made a bad bet with the wrong man, we never saw Granddaddy again. Then Granny ran off with a grifter, she didn't even leave a note. Them kids had to raise each other, and that's about all she wrote. So why mama ain't gonna quit drinking, brother gonna always be broke. Says the one
down all day. Brother running down to the dog track to throw a well-fed chick away. Ancestors on her back and the bow red, just enough to get her fix. She couldn't earn it turning tables, so she turned to turning tricks. That's why mama ain't gonna quit drinking. Brother's gonna always be broke. Sister won't never do nothing, 'cause she's too damn high on dope. Yeah, and I ain't judging nobody. Oh, it ain't much better for me. Yeah, I'm just another bad apple that didn't fall far from the tree. That's why mama ain't gonna quit drinking. Brother's gonna always be broke. Says I won't never do nothing, 'cause she's too damn high on dope. And I ain't judging nobody. Oh, it ain't much better for me. Yeah, I'm just another bad apple that didn't fall far from the tree. Yeah, I'm just another bad apple that didn't fall far from the tree.
That is the latest single from my good buddy, Mr. Ward Davis. It is called Another Bad Apple. Oh, he's bad, all right. He's got a great video to that one on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com as well. Well, I want to give a big shout out to my neighbor right down the road. My wife is down there and listening to the show on the app. Spreaker app is absolutely free. You can download that from the App Store or Google Play. And Renita Stafford, how are you, young lady? And thanks for tuning in. We appreciate that. This next young lady we have also met, she is our good friend Cassie Joy from Kansas City, Missouri, and alumni artist of Team Blake on NBC's The Voice. Her latest single is called The Business of Breaking Up on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
How'd we even get here? Walking on eggshells, questioning myself. I don't know when it got weird. It's like you can't tell I'm in some kind of hell. So let's give it a rest, dear, 'cause I can't pick up my phone when I hear your tone. I'm trying my best here, but I need you to let me go. You double-crossed a line, can't read between them. You made me lose my mind.
Missouri, an alumni artist of Team Blake on NBC's The Voice. And yeah, I think it was like season 13, and Blake Shelton sent her home. I don't know what he's thinking, but anyway, I still turn my chair when I hear her music. She is fantastic. Well, I got another fantastic lady that might try out for The Voice or something like that in the near future. We'll talk about that. Her name is Annabelle. How are you tonight?
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
You are welcome. Glad to have you on the program. And from Fargo, North Dakota, is that right?
Yes, that's right.
That's awesome. Probably a long winter up there, so you're probably glad to be out there outside this time of year, summertime, and all that going on.
Yep, it's pretty nice out right now, actually. But yeah, in the winter it gets to be like negative 50. It's just unbelievable.
My goodness. Are you born and raised there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, awesome. Well, I'll tell you what, you were getting ready to catch a plane. We were trying to do this interview last week. I had an opening, and you were getting on a plane flying back home, so I'm glad you made it safely. And thanks for doing the interview tonight. I sure do appreciate it.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Yeah, we've been trying to catch up with each other for a couple of weeks, and I was asking you off the air how you found me, and you said your mom is really good at finding country radio stations and helping you get radio airplay, and that is awesome. And, you know, Cassie Joy, who I just played, she calls her mom her momager, and you probably say the same thing about your mom, too.
Yes, I do.
That is awesome. Got to have a good team behind you, and moms, man, I'll tell you, when they believe in a child, and I've been doing this for 10 years on the radio, and I've played artists as young as 11 years old, making it in country music, and when a parent believes in their child, they will promote that child like no other.
Yes, she's so supportive.
Yeah, that's awesome. Tell me about this. Now, a young lady like yourself, and 16, is that right?
Yes, I'm 16.
Okay, I'm looking at your website, and it's obviously updated, so that's good. Why would a 16-year-old lady, and all the genres there are out there, pick country music?
Well, I just grew up listening to a ton of different kinds of music, and I was just really inspired by different artists, especially Taylor Swift, Kelsey Ballerini, Casey Musgraves, just like young girls who are just able to like tell really good stories. And I've always just loved to listen to that kind of music and just like listen to the lyrics. I've always loved the melody and the sound of the song, but I just love listening to the lyrics and what the song's about. So that's why I chose country as my genre.
That's awesome. And we're going to talk about a song that has my name in it. I'll tell you why later, folks, if you haven't heard it yet. And I'm probably not, because I think this is the first time I'm going to play it on the radio. So, but it's not going to be the last, I can tell you. It's super good. And I got a couple of your songs tonight. So we'll play a couple of them for you. Now, tell me about this. Do you write your own songs?
Yes. I was in piano lessons at 11, and my piano teacher told all her students, go home and write a song, and I was the only one who was able to come back with a song. And ever since then, I've just loved to write songs, and I've written about 100 songs. I have 2 albums. I'm working on releasing my first album coming up later in the year. So. Wow.
That is awesome. Now, when I got your first single that we're going to play first here tonight, I was under the impression that it was your debut single, but I did not know all of this prior to doing this interview. So this is good. This is good stuff right here. You've been a very busy young lady.
Yes, I got to release 4 songs this summer, and it's been just amazing. Wow. Just like all the support I've been getting is just great. So.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, now you've got a one name as an artist, and I like that. You know, I was telling another artist earlier, you know, you need a stage name, and I've got a radio name that I've had for almost 30 years, because when I DJ'd country radio, every DJ at that station, the FM station I was at down in Oklahoma, had a radio name, and they go, "What do you want your radio name to be?" And I thought, Tim Kelly kind of sounds cool. So you just use your first name, Annabelle. I like that. There's Reba. There's Madonna. There's just lots of one name artists out there that did quite well for themselves by just using one name. Garth uses 2, but everybody knows him by Garth, right?
Yeah.
So that's cool. I'm happy to play your music, and you're a very talented young lady. Now, let me ask you this. I know you're probably still in school, and have you already went back or getting ready to?
I started last week.
Did you start back last week? What grade?
I'm a sophomore in high school.
Sophomore in high school, awesome. And let me ask you this question then, since you are in school, and a lot of young artists like yourself, are trying to make it in the world of music. What do some of your classmates think about you trying to do this thing in the world of country music?
Well, it was definitely nerve-wracking going back to school with like everything that's been going on. Everyone knows about it now, and so many people are just so nice about it and so supportive. But then there's other people that just don't really get it, and I don't blame them. It's a very different thing that I'm doing. Not many kids are doing this, especially where I'm from. So I think with that comes a lot of, like, they don't understand. And when they don't understand something, I think they just kind of treat it as, like, a weird thing. And it's hard when other people don't take it seriously, because it's just, like, something that I take really seriously. So, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, you've got that gift. I've heard it in your music, and I hear it in your voice and your inflections, because you are serious about it. But you have a God-given gift that you want to give to the world in your songwriting, your music, and your vocals. They're awesome, and folks are going to hear that here in just a little bit. So I was impressed, and to impress me, I've been doing this for 10 years, and I was just telling the previous artist on an interview, you wouldn't believe how much music I get daily in my email. And it takes some real talent to get on this program, because I like to call it New Country's Best. And to get 3 songs in a row on Triple Play Thursday, and I'm going to get you on that program as well. I play 3 songs in a row from every artist all show long, and you're going to be on that program too. So.
Wow, thank you so much.
Absolutely. You did a couple of things with New Music Friday attached to them, and I thought that might be how you found my program, because I've been doing this for the last few months recently. You were actually you got a spot on Spotify's editorial list, New Music Friday Country and Fresh Finds Country. Yes. You've been streamed about 75,000 times in the last 6 weeks.
Yes, it's crazy. I honestly am just blown away by how that happened.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
That happens when good music gets out there. It's a lot of it now, unfortunately, in the music business, and you're going to find this out, is all about money and marketing. But I think the cream comes to the top when it comes to talent like you have, and a lot of the artists that I play on this program, that talent seems to rise, and then I see them all over the place getting award shows, and that's going to happen for you too, I have a feeling.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. You're not wearing headphones like me. Your head getting big now?
No, I'm not wearing headphones.
Okay,
not that fancy.
I'm just kidding. And by the way, I want to say this to you too. Your website is offering me cookies, so if I'm talking with my mouth full, it's because of that, right? All right. She's like, "What is it with this guy?" Now you've done some really other cool stuff in just the recent past. You've been on the Today Show with Hoda and Jenna. Yes. That is awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. And you recently performed for the president.
Yes. Well, not recently. It was a few years ago.
Oh, okay.
Before he was president. But yeah, I didn't even really know. I was 11 at the time, or maybe 12. I was 12 at the time, and I didn't even know who Joe Biden was. I was like, okay, I guess I'm playing for this guy. I guess he's a big deal. And then last year he became president, and I'm like, oh, I guess I just played for the president. Yeah.
You guys didn't go bike riding together, did you?
No, we didn't.
If you saw the video on that, then you know why I'm throwing that in. I'm just giving you a hard time. I don't know why. But that is awesome stuff right there. And what was it like to be on the Today Show with Hoda and Jenna? Now, I watch that all the time. I don't watch it so much anymore as I used to because of a work schedule that I have. But yeah, that I bet that was a lot of fun. Those two ladies are fun.
Yeah, that was great to do, like, right before I released music. It really helped me get a lot of more followers, and, like, it was just good to get that under my belt. It was a great experience.
That is awesome. Now, and I'm looking at something else that I want to talk about because I just played a young lady by the name of Sydney Hansen. If you don't know her, she's a little bit older than you. I think she's 18, 19, something like that. We've done 2 radio interviews together. And she is also produced by a guy that's producing you. His name is Kent Wells, and he produced Dolly Parton.
Yes.
And she's produced by him too. So tell us kind of how that happened.
Yeah, well, Ken is just great. I was 14 at the time, and I was just going down to Nashville just to kind of like be there and just like get different exposure. And I was meeting with some people who just wanted to help me get my music out there and record my music. And Ken, it was just a great fit. And he's really helped me get a lot of connections with co-writes and other stuff like that. So, yeah.
That is awesome. I love that. Now, where do you go to record your music in Nashville? What studio do you use? Let's give them a big shout out.
I recorded my songs at Dark Horse, which is where Kent was.
Okay.
Yes.
I've heard that name several times, people using that studio. Top-notch studio, and I'm sure you've got the best of musicians behind you and helping you put this thing together, and you know, Kent Wells producing everything. That is good stuff right there.
Yeah, it was amazing to work with like all these professionals. It was just crazy.
Yeah. Now, have you done any shows out on the road yet as a young lady?
No. I got the chance to perform for Sarah Evans last fall, but that was just kind of around where I live. So, no, I haven't really been traveling. Well, I traveled to Nashville to perform, but other than that, not really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to ask you a question, but I'm going to save that one for just a little bit. We're going to play some of your music first, and then we'll come back and talk some more. But I've got a question for you that I don't ever let anybody know ahead of time, so we'll ask you that question and see what the answer is, but we'll save that for just a little bit. Now, this song that I was telling everybody out there has my name in it, sort of. It's called Timbuktu. Timbuktu. I hear a lot of songs, and I see a lot of song titles, and I knew one day here would come a song with Timbuktu, and you did it. How did that happen?
Crazy.
How did that happen? Is it because of where you live and they're up there in Fargo?
Well, I co-wrote this one with Bridget Tatum, and she wrote She's Country by Jason Aldean. And it was great to write with her because she really just helped me write a Nashville country song. And I don't know, Timbuktu, just somebody, I don't even know if I came up with it or she did, but one of us just said it, and we were like, that sounds like a good song title. So then we wrote it.
Exactly. I don't know that I've ever seen it spelled out, and when I saw the way that it's spelled, that was intriguing to me. So thanks for that. I appreciate it. You taught somebody something that's a lot older than you, I'll tell you what. Yep. So, Timbuktu, that is awesome, and a person that helped Jason Aldean write a song and helped you put this together. That you're in some good company.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to play the song now for the folks, and if you can hang out for just a little bit longer, we'll come back and talk to Annabelle. This is called Timbuktu on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country's best on New Music Friday.
This town's too small for the both of us. I can hear your friends talking, I've had enough. Sick of seeing your face everywhere I turn. Second chance on a second-hand kind of love. This is it, yeah, I think I finally learned. It's time to rev it up, let these tires burn. I'm going to Arizona, might roll it to California. Let Tennessee write the song, let it sing, put a broken heart behind me. I'm taking these tears to Texas, let them scatter there like stars. But baby, I'm still betting I can't get away from you, even if I make it out to Timbuktu. Your mama's still calling me on the phone, 'cause she can't believe that we're really done. But we're really done, the song, let it sing, put a broken heart behind me. I'm taking these tears to Texas, let them scatter there like stars. Baby, I'm still there, I can't get away from you, even if I make it out to Timbuktu. Even if I make it out to Timbuktu. Even if I make it out to Timbuktu.
Her name is Annabelle. You'll be hearing a lot more of her on the radio and this station as well. That is a great song. It is called Timbuktu. It is Timbuktu. There you go, Timbuktu. I love it. Great song.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. You said you've got 4 songs out right now. We were talking off the air, and you're going to release another one maybe around September, which is coming up in about a week.
Yes.
Sounds good. I'll be looking for that, and Mom's sending me another one right now, I guess, so you can get on Triple Play Thursday, so thank her for that, too.
Yes, sounds good.
We were talking off the air, too, during this song, and you are the oldest of 5 siblings, and you're only 16, so your mom's been pretty busy, not just managing you, but a lot of other things, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
My youngest sibling is 2 years old.
2?
So,
Awesome.
yes.
I'm also the oldest of 5. I'm the oldest of 5 boys.
That's crazy. What a coincidence.
I know. My youngest brother's supposed to be a girl, but Mom didn't. She gave up after 5. She just couldn't get a girl. But so in your family, you're the oldest girl, obviously. What do you got? What are the other 4?
I have a sister who's 13, and she's a girl. Obviously, she's my sister. And then I have a brother who's 10. And then another sister who's 6, and then my youngest sister is 2.
All right, so wide variety of ages there. Now, for the older ones that are just right below you, are they interested in music in any way, shape, or form like you?
You know, my dad is really big in music, but I just don't think my siblings really enjoy it that much. They like sports. Yeah. Well, I play sports too, but music is kind of my main thing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hey, we'd get along just fine. I'm a big Kansas City Chiefs fan.
Yeah.
You're probably not old enough, but I have a tattoo of Patrick Mahomes on my arm. How about that? What's your favorite team up there in South Dakota or North Dakota? Since you don't have a football team, who do you like? Minnesota?
Well, I was a big Eagles. I actually do not like the Vikings at all.
Oh.
My brother does.
Okay.
But I was a big Eagles fan because of Carson Wentz, because he's from where I'm from. But right now I don't really have a team that I like because I don't really like the Eagles anymore. But
okay. Well, the Chiefs have a kingdom, so if that tells you anything, we'll convert you over there. You'll hear, if my phone goes off while we're having this conversation, it'll say touchdown Kansas City. You believe that? You think I'm kidding, don't you? It will. Well, this has been fun. I've had a great time talking to you. Let me ask you this now. There's that one question that I wanted to ask you to make you think just a little bit. Since you haven't ever done any live shows in front of everybody, and we talked about your musical influences a little bit, ones like Casey Musgraves and Taylor Swift, Kelsey Ballerini, who would be somebody you would like to either open for in a live show or maybe do a duet with live on stage?
There's so many. I would love, I mean, this is a long shot, but even just meeting Taylor Swift, I literally cry when I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
But if I would be able to do a duet with her, that would just be crazy. Or if I would love to write, not perform, but write with Liz Rose or Lori McKenna. That would just be amazing. Yeah.
Okay. That is awesome. I'm not sure who those folks are as far as writers, but, and the last interview, he's a singer-songwriter too and threw out a lot of names. Now, producers and people who are actually artists, I know those names, but you guys, that's a unique talent that I don't have in the songwriting field. But when you know people like that that do it and you collaborate with those folks, boy, some magic happens, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yep. Now, do you do a lot of that on social media and collaborate with other writers through FaceTiming or however you do it?
Yeah, I've connected with a lot of, especially girls my age. I love writing with people my age because they just really understand like what I'm trying to say in the song. But it's also great to write with people of all different ages because it's just great to get a different sound. Some of my songs, because I'm good at writing like sad love songs, but especially when I was writing with Bridget, we were able to write a really country upbeat song. And I've connected with a lot of people over Instagram, and even just like meeting people in Nashville, I just get their contact and we write a great song. So yeah.
That is awesome. Now, do you have a preference as far as writing a fast or singing a fast song or a ballad? What's your preference, or do you kind of like them both? I like ballads, but.
Well, I think for me, it's ballads. Obviously, all my songs can't be ballads, but when I write slow songs that are really from the heart, especially when I write them by myself, I think those are my best songs because they're really just authentic to me. Yeah.
Awesome. Now, is there any of your songs have a video to it yet? And if not, is there that in the works, maybe making a video to one of them?
Well, I've been releasing music for about 2 months now, and at first I hadn't really thought about it, but my songs are getting a ton of streams on Spotify, and people are just really liking them. So I think doing video would be a thing that I need to do. And a lot of, especially Polly, which I think you're going to play, is a really kind of storytelling song about like losing a friendship. So I feel like that would be a great music video. Yeah. I
thought so too. In fact, I looked at the video on YouTube, which it's all audio. Isn't that amazing that some of the audio on there gets a lot of views and there's no video to watch? So, so you're doing that too. I'm watching that. But I want to tell you why I asked the video question is because I also have a TV channel. It's called ICTV Indie Country Television. And it's kind of like CMT for the indie artists like yourself. So indiecountrytelevision.com is that website. So as soon as you get a video complete, shoot me the link and we'll get it on our TV channel too.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yes, it would. I'd love to see you in action. And that brings up another point, you know, any aspirations to maybe later on getting into acting and maybe doing something for a movie? There's a lot of songs that are title tracks to movies and stuff like that. And boy, some ballads, you know, that one, the first Top Gun, you're young. You probably, you know, you weren't alive when the first one was made back in 86, obviously, but you know, it was Berlin did that, Take My Breath Away, and now Lady Gaga did the latest one for Top Gun Maverick. A lot of songs end up in movies. Any aspirations to do any acting or anything like that?
I would love to get into acting. I've gotten really good at stage presence, so I think that I could probably start pursuing acting too. And I would love to write songs for movies too, because I don't always write songs about my personal life. Sometimes I write about things that my friends are going through or just like making up stories. So I think it would be a good thing for me to do, to like write a song about another different story that I haven't actually experienced.
Yeah, there you go. There's this TV series that's been a smash hit now for the first 4 seasons. Season 5, I think, is coming out pretty soon, called Yellowstone. And I had an artist pitch me a song that she called it Beth's song, you know, that she wrote, hoping to get it on Yellowstone, and they have pitched it to those folks. So there's a lot of opportunities out there for that. There's so many streaming platforms now with Netflix and Paramount Plus and Reels TV, and there's just a whole bunch of them now to get these shows on, and that would be awesome.
Yeah.
And you're getting streamed anyway, so 75,000 times in 6 weeks, you might as well go.
Yeah,
absolutely. Well, congratulations to everything you got going on, Annabelle. You're fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm loving the music, so we're going to be getting more of that, sounds like, and we look forward to a whole lot more from you.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Now, before I do let you go, one more thing. Where can folks find you on social media if they want to check you out and hear some more stuff and go stream your music?
Well, you can follow me on Spotify, just Annabelle, and then on Instagram, you can follow me at annabellemaher.music.
Okay.
And also TikTok and Facebook.
All right.
And my website as well.
Okay, Annabelle Maher. It's Maher. So there's that.
Yes.
But she goes by Annabelle, and I love that. You know, that's a name that we can all remember, and that's gonna make me think of you every time I hear that song or that name, because I'll tell you what, your song is fantastic. Timbuktu, that got my attention, and I was glad to be able to grab another one. Now, this one's called Polly. Tell me about this one before we let you go. What's this one about?
I wrote this song after I was really sad. I had lost a friend. She didn't die, but we just kind of drifted apart. And I was really sad, so I wrote this song. It's called Polly.
There you go. I appreciate it, man. That's why I love doing these interviews, because I love to hear the stories behind the songs. That one word title, Polly, I wouldn't have known that was about a friend of yours that, you know, not passed away, but you just drifted apart, and that happens for a young lady. You got a long life ahead of you and a lot more songs to write, I'm sure. So we'll be looking forward to a lot more from Annabelle. All right.
Sounds good. Thank you so much for having me.
You are welcome. Tell your folks hi and tell them thank you for letting you spend some time with us tonight. We sure do appreciate it, and we will be doing this again for sure.
Yes, for sure.
Absolutely.
I will.
This is called Polly. Her name is Annabelle on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Polly, did I ever say I'm sorry for what I did to make you leave me? Polly, why'd you stop believing? Hey, Polly, meet me at the bridge, please, so we can watch the currents come and go, watch the leaves fall and watch it snow. 'Cause Polly, I gotta know, you were there when that bully down the street broke my heart, made it bleed. We laughed together, cried together. I thought we were forever, but our forever was just 3 weeks. What did I do to make you leave, Polly? What would you do if you lost me? Would you cry? Would you be sorry? Or just drive away in your Ferrari like you do? But you were there when that bully down the street broke my heart, made it bleed. We laughed together, cried together. I thought we were forever, but our forever was just 3 weeks. You were there when that boy down the street broke my heart, made it bleed. We laughed together, cried together. I thought we were forever, but our forever was just 3 weeks. What did I do to make you leave, Polly? I wanna say I'm sorry for what I did to make you leave me. Polly, you are so deceiving.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
and they knew in their hearts there was another way. It wasn't very easy to make it through each day. Well, the mightiest of men have got down on their knees and prayed out to Jesus in their times of need, and they've asked for God's forgiveness and His saving grace. The mightiest of men have looked upon His face. The mightiest of men have had tears in their eyes when they prayed to Jesus to come into their lives, and they knew they couldn't win their battles on their own, so they trusted in Jesus, and now they're not alone. Well, the mightiest of men have got down on their knees and prayed out to Jesus in their times of need, and they've asked for God's forgiveness and His saving grace. The mightiest of men have looked upon His face. Now they know the power that comes from God above, and they have felt the wonders of His love. Oh, the mightiest of men know the power of prayer and have learned God's loving and how much Jesus cares. Well, the mightiest of men have got down on their knees and prayed out to Jesus in their times of need, and they've asked for God's forgiveness and His saving grace. Yes, the mightiest of men have looked upon His face. Yes, the mightiest of men have looked upon His face.
His name is Jonathan Lynn. That is his latest single. It is called The Mightiest of Men, kicking off hour number 2 of today's country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. KICR Indie Country Radio. Added.com to that. We are live on our website as well. And we just had a great live radio interview with a young lady by the name of Annabelle, 16 years old. Go check her out. She's going to be added to Donna, who is in our live chat room Spotify playlist next week. So that is awesome. There you go, Annabelle. That's how quick we get you out there everywhere in all formats. We love doing that for the folks, and appreciate your interview tonight. Thank you and your parents and all of those siblings for giving us the time tonight. We sure do appreciate it. Well, it's time for more music. Let's get back to it on New Music Friday. This next gentleman from the state of Texas, his name is Randall King. This is called You in a Honky Tonk on today's country from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on New Music Friday.
Cotton flannel on a front porch swing, leather jacket and some tight blue jeans. Don't get me started on the things I think when you're wearing nothing but them soft white sheets. Yeah. Listen, baby, you can put on anything. What drives me crazy is seeing you
curve your body like a long black dress. It's tailor-made for your silhouette. Nothing steals my breath like seeing you in a honky-tonk. The way you're slipping that neon on. Girl, there ain't a look you can't pull off. Nothing turns me on like you. In a honky-tonk, sipping and swaying and singing. Girl, all I'm saying is it fits you like a glove. Listen, baby, you can put on anything, but I just go crazy seeing you in a honky-tonk. The way you're slipping that neon on. Girl, there ain't a look you can't pull off. Nothing turns me on like you. In a honky-tonk, the way you're slipping that neon on. Girl, there ain't a look you can't pull off. But nothing turns me on like you. In a honky-tonk. Oh, in a honky-tonk. In a honky-tonk.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play.
This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music.
I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
Ain't no shame when you're hiding behind a bottle. Got your finger on the trigger of a gun. The lawman's after me. I'm drunk and on the run. I've cried out for your name, now help me, Jesus. Just help me make it through one more day. One time across the border, I say my prayers each and every day. I've got a Bible and a gun, drunk as hell and on the run. This ain't a sinner, all wrapped up in one. With a bottle and a gun. I swear to God I didn't mean to pull that trigger. I lost my head, my eyes went red, did what I did. You would have done the same thing too. What was I to do? But I didn't mean to shoot that man dead. Now I cried out for your name, please help me, Jesus. Just help me make it through another day. Once I'm across the border, I say my prayers each and every day. I've got a Bible and a gun, drunk as hell and on the run. This ain't a sinner, all wrapped
country music that rocks for you. His name is John David Daly. It is called A Bible, Bottle, and a Gun, and that is an awesome song. He's got quite the voice on him as well, doesn't he? Well, so does this next young lady. Her debut, or her latest single, not her debut, her latest single is doing quite well all over the radio and all over those streams like Spotify and all over the place. But she's on TikTok a lot with it as well. And I love those little teasers that the artists do. Makes you want to hear the whole song. Well, that's why you come here. You're going to get to hear the whole song. The latest single from Ariel Hutchins. It is called Stuck on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio. New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
I'm sitting over here, you're sitting over there, spinning our wheels, not getting nowhere, fussing and fighting, slinging this mud, a long way from where I wish I was. Stuck in the middle of your heart, in the middle of your head, in between your two arms, in the bed of your truck. This old living room. I wanna go back and I wanna go now. I wanna get lost and I wanna get found. Stuck in the middle of a kiss, in the middle of love, in the moment I wish would never end. In the middle of nowhere. Boy, I wanna go where my mind's stuck. In the middle of your heart, in the middle of your head, between your two arms, in the bed of your truck, in the middle of nowhere. Boy, I wanna go where my mind's stuck. Don't know how I got here, stuck. Think it's time to shift gears, stuck. This ain't you and me. Don't you know I'd rather be stuck in the middle of your heart, in the middle of your head, in between your two arms, in the bed of your truck, in the middle of nowhere. Boy, I wanna go where my mind's stuck. I'm sitting over here, you're sitting over there.
New country sounds like this.
Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot.
And this.
Felt like living and I felt like dying. Whoa, come on back to me.
And this.
Hey pretty boy, you were pretty sure it was gonna work out for you.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR, Indie Country Radio.
Teenage wasteland, playing on repeat in my mind. Summer of shakedown, soaking up all those last goodbyes. We had run out of roads and we run out of time. We were all moving on to the rest of our lives. That August sun went down and off we went, thinking, yeah, I guess we're ready as we're ever gonna be. I guess this feeling that we're feeling's destiny. I put my faith in you if you've got faith in me. Yeah, I guess we're ready as we're ever gonna be. Little one-room apartment, sharing a bathroom in the rent, making adjustments, making it work and all make sense. Saved enough money, put it down on a ring. Yeah, it wasn't that big, but it meant everything. Yeah, took a lot of nerves when I got down on one knee and we said, this feeling that we're feeling's destiny. I put my faith in you if you got faith in me. Yeah, I guess we're ready as we're ever gonna be. Whatever comes our way, girl, there ain't no doubt. If it's two pink clouds or if the money runs out, there ain't no stopping us now. I guess we're ready as we're ever gonna be. I guess this feeling that we're feeling's destiny. I put my faith in you if you've got faith in me. Yeah, I guess we're ready as we're ever gonna be. Yeah, ever gonna be. Ready as we're ever gonna be.
That is the latest single from my good friend Houston Bernard. It is called Ever Gonna Be. I love that one. Sounded real good on the radio. Well, this next young artist has sounded good on the radio before. She charted 9 #1 singles with her former record label Curb Records. Now she has her own independent label called Dreambound Records. The one, the only Joe D. Messina. This is called Love on a Maybe. On Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on New Music Friday.
You say, don't be mad at you, but what am I supposed to do? I can't keep wasting space in my heart. You get close and then you push away. Your car is back in my driveway. You know what to say. I hope you stay. Can't come back around.
In a world, there was one man, Tim Kelly, and there was only one radio station, Indie Country Radio.
It's that tin roof rain on a Sunday morning. It's your grandma's cross around your neck. It's that sunrise glowing through the blinds in the window, the kind that always steal my breath. Why would I ever want to leave? I don't want to go to heaven when heaven's right here lying next to me. I count every kiss and every blessing. It's the only proof I'll ever need. I don't want to go to heaven when heaven's right here lying next to me. It's like that old dirt road was paved in gold. The pearly gates are our front porch. Loving you makes me believe, even if the good Lord don't let me in, I got a glimpse of what it could have been. So I don't want to go to heaven when heaven's right here lying next to me. I count every kiss and every blessing. It's the only proof I'll ever need. I don't want to go to heaven when heaven's right here lying next to me. Oh, oh, lying next to me. Oh, oh. I don't want to go to heaven when heaven's right here lying next to me. I count every kiss and every blessing. The only proof I'll ever need. Yeah. I don't wanna go to heaven when heaven's right here next to me. I count every kiss and every blessing. It's the only proof I'll ever need. I don't wanna go to heaven when heaven's right here lying next to me. Lying next to me.
His name is Nate Smith. That is called I Don't Want to Go to Heaven. Absolutely a great song. He got to perform at the Grand Ole Opry recently and fulfill a lifelong dream. And you can check out the video to I Don't Want to Go to Heaven from Nate Smith on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. While you're there, check out the video to this next song. Her name is Jamie O'Neill. This is called Wreck Me on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on New Music Friday.
It's never tasted quite like this, burning down with every sip, innocence and inhibitions lost, crashing through my paper walls, taking over, take it all, oh to hell with consequence or cost. Oh, I'm already gone, so go ahead and wreck me now, tear me to pieces, wear me down, throw my defenses to the ground, keep stealing my sleep, go on and make my heart a mess. I think you might be the death of me, but honestly,
party till we drop.
It's always a party.
Just partying it up.
Your country party is here all summer.
It's summertime.
Crank up the AC, because things are heating up.
No, seriously, turn up the AC or the shirt's coming off. You don't want to see this dad bod.
Turning up the summer country right now.
Every single summer, I wonder if you think about me.
Your summertime station is Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
A little fun messing around on a Friday night. Think I drank a little too much in the neon light. Hanging out with the girls when you walk in. It's been a while and you say, hey, how have you been? Sipping and singing, we start reminiscing. But like kids, we're still playing games. As people are talking, we start walking. Then you wanna take me to your place. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. So many thoughts and memories racing through my mind. I know I should turn around, but he's looking fine. Ain't no going back, he took his shot. Started thinking to myself, hey, why not? Sipping and singing, we start reminiscing. But like kids, we're still playing games. As people are talking, we start walking. Then you wanna take me to your place. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Sipping and singing, reminiscing. People are talking, 'cause we're walking back to your place. Sipping and singing, start reminiscing. But like kids, we're still playing games. As people are talking, we start walking. Then you wanna take me to your place. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
Hey, hey, it is still summer, and I'll tell you what, it's still a great summertime song. Kelsey Parker loves Miss Molly Lovett. That is called Hey, Hey. And Kelsey listened to us from Maryland, live in our chat room as usual. Good summertime song right there. Molly Lovett from St. Louis, Missouri. This next artist is the debut single, is out right now. His name is Lawson Bates. This is called The Way I See You on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
You'd never be afraid to face the mirror, and you would never pick yourself apart. You'd love everything that you tried on, feel pretty with the makeup gone, see beautiful instead of broken parts. If you could just see you the way I see you, there's nothing in this world you'd want to change. You'd see an angel, you'd understand the reason why I fell, and you'd believe it too if you could just see you the way I see you. Wonder if you make the world a better place. But you already did that just by waking up. It's the way you love and how you laugh. Give people time that you don't have. Girl, who you are is more than just enough. If you could just see you the way I see you, there's nothing in this world you'd want to change. You'd see an angel, you'd understand the reason why I fell. You'd believe it too if you could just see you the way I see you. If you could look through my eyes, feel through my heart, stand where I'm standing, you'd be crazy about the way you really are. If you could just see you the way that I see you, there's not a thing you would ever change. You'd see an angel, you'd understand the reason why I fell, and you'd believe it too if you could just see you. Oh, you'd believe it too if you could just see you the way I see you, the way that I see you.
You're listening to New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Had enough of your place of minds. Hey girl, half drunk pickup lines. Same old small talk, last call rounds. Been there too many times. Some studio apartment, just a cab ride down the road. Ain't as far as I wanna go. So if you wanna take me home, then take me home to meet your mama. Show me where you grew up. If more than tonight is what you want, I need to know where you're coming from. 'Cause I'm more than a stamp on my left hand and waking up alone. Boy, I need a man that wants to take me home. I wanna spend all afternoon seeing what made you you. Where'd you go on a Friday night? What song were you listening to? Those pencil lines on your door frame, those old posters on your wall. Don't leave out anything. Yeah, I wanna see it all. Take me home to meet your mama. Show me where you grew up. If more than tonight is what you want, I need to know where you're coming from. I'm more than a stamp on my left hand. You're call rounds. Been there too many times.
Her name is Lexi Hayden. You can check out the video to Take Me Home on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. Up next is our good friend, Mr. Josh Ward from Montgomery, Texas. This is called Ain't It Baby on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this New Music Friday.
That's a once-in-a-lifetime sky shining down on us tonight. Ain't it, baby? Got a moon that makes two kids get together like we did. Ain't it, baby? The song on the radio ain't the same, but it still feels so damn right. When you're lying in my arms, stealing my heart, the way you did that first time is kind of crazy. Ain't it, baby? Ain't it, baby? It's a kiss on a night like this. Yeah, that's just about as good as it gets. Ain't it, baby? It's a feeling like we can take this ride as far as we want to take it. Ain't it, baby? The song on the radio ain't the same, but it still feels so damn right. When you're lying in my arms, stealing my heart, the way you did that first time is kind of crazy. Ain't it, baby? Girl, this must be love we're making, 'cause it's always so amazing. Ain't it, baby? The song on the radio ain't the same, but it still feels so damn right. When you're lying in my arms, stealing my heart, the way you did that first time, it's kind of crazy. Ain't it, baby? Ain't it, baby? Ain't it, baby? Ain't it, baby?
New and exciting.
Broadcasted live from Spreaker.com and iHeartRadio.
I heard a story from the Bible when I was just a little girl, about a broken-hearted woman who met the Savior of the world. Thought it was just another story, one that the preacher man would read. But as I'm sitting here at home, drinking red wine all alone, I think that woman might be me. 'Cause tonight I feel just like the woman at the well, wondering how someone empty bottle. I swear I caught a glimpse of him. He met me right there at the bottom and turned that wine to living water and taught me how to love again. Yeah, tonight I feel just like the woman at the well, wondering how someone could love me when I can't love myself. But you want me as I am, and that sounds crazy. I guess maybe that's why grace is so amazing. It's no longer just a story when I read it, 'cause I've seen him for myself and I believe it. 'Cause tonight I feel just like the woman at the well, wondering how someone could love me when I can't love myself. But you want me as I am, and that sounds crazy. I guess maybe that's why grace is so amazing. Just like the story from the Bible I heard when I was just a girl. I'm the broken-hearted woman who met the Savior of the world.
You can check out the video to Woman at the Well by Olivia Lane on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. Up next on the radio, this is Adam Sanders, Just Need One on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on New Music Friday.
Girl, don't rush off the phone. I know it's getting late. But while I got you, hear me out. I got a lot to say. I've been sitting here wondering where we went wrong since you've been gone. If you gotta go, I get it. But girl, if you got a minute, I just need one to prove that we ain't done. I know we said we were gonna hang it up, but baby, don't hang up. Yeah, I can love you back if you can back off letting your leaving run. I don't need every chance there is under this missing you, son. Baby, I just need one. It just took one mistake for me to realize I didn't want to make that one again in my life. Be a hell of a heartbreak if I had to set you free. You might find somebody new, but girl, when it comes to me, yeah, I just need one to prove that we ain't done. I know we said we were gonna hang it up, but baby, don't hang up. Yeah, I can love you back if you can back all the letting your leaving run. I don't need every chance there is under this missing you, son. Oh, 'cause baby, I just need one. If it's over, girl, I get it. But if there's a shot at a future with you in it, I just need one. Girl, I just need you. Yeah, I know we said we were gonna hang it up, but that's one thing that I can't do. Yeah, need one.
You're listening to New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
I hope Mama never hears this song, and I'd hate to make Daddy feel guilty. I don't know why they called it a broken home. It was split in two, damn it built me. We put some miles on back and forth. I was backseat in the middleman between my sister and a suitcase. Texaco every other Sunday, meet them halfway with a check in my back pocket. Bunch of mama said, daddy said, be sure and tell them I said hello. Pulling off and waving from the window. I was too young to understand. I was a little girl and a middleman. I got a taste of rock and roll. Swear I learned to talk to Jesus. I made best friends with the road. I swear I got real good at leaving in a backseat in the middleman between my sister and a suitcase. Texaco every other Sunday, meet them halfway with a check in my back pocket. Bunch of mama said, daddy said, be sure and tell them I said hello. Pulling off and waving from the window. I was too young to understand. I was a little girl and a middleman. Yeah, I was a middleman. Backseat in the middleman between my sister and a suitcase. Texaco every other Sunday, meet them halfway with a check in my back pocket. Bunch of mama said, daddy said, be sure and tell them I said hello. Pulling off and waving from the window. And now I understand that broken hearts are just part of the plan. Yeah, I was a little girl and a middleman.
Check out the video to Middleman by Casey Tyndall on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. Well, I was a pleasure to be the middleman of two great radio interviews tonight. Mr. Dennis DiChiaro and Annabelle, two talented folks. And if you missed the interviews, always remember that it's a replay on our website, KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. And it's going to go out to 14 other stations, including Spotify, iHeartRadio, and all over social media. Today's Country with Tim Kelly is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like us there on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in